Last time on Shaman King, we began the backstory of how Yo met Anna, his fiancée, and how it was through a interaction with an ancient spirit of the Asakura family, a split-tailed Nekomata named Masamune, that Yo truly started down his path to becoming Shaman King. But Anna's powers were just really out of control, just so overwhelming that she had the potential to become a danger to herself and everyone around her. How did that change? Let's find out. Demons. Masamune said they are massive rage and resentment that fester over time and eventually take material form. I really felt the fear that there was a demon there. Yeah, once you see it chasing you. Masamune dealt with it like with a quickness. Your fiance awaits. Masamune is here for a variety of reasons. Yeah, he felt your presence. Curse that cat. Oh. Osorezan Le Voile. Part 2. Came to see my fiancé and ended up meeting a demon. Demons are no laughing matter. And yet Masamune is just completely disregarding it. Like, it could have killed you. Strange things drift into these remote cities. Strangers and ghosts. Now it's your turn to wait. Think you meet your fiancé already? It would seem so. Hill's description matches that of the girl. I don't know what to do with her. What a problem child. I sent her on simple errands and she doesn't come back for hours. And she locks herself away in her room all the time. Typical teenage girl. Did you ever show her a picture of me? No, we discussed your marriage, but I never told her anything important. Or how does she know my name? She's back. Your fiancé is here. Barely even peeking through. Drops it and leaves. What kind of greeting was that? I believe you've been snubbed. Yeah, he got that right. I didn't get a good look at her face, but you can't really go and yell at her. I came all this way to at least see her. And then she threatened to kill me. What do you expect? You've obviously spoiled her. Words mean nothing to Anna. Is she deaf or something? How did she know who I was? Why doesn't she like me? You've got love at first sight, I see. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's good to be attracted to one you're betrothed to. She told me to die, man. Does she not want to get married? Does she not like me? We only just met each other. Yeah, it's funny. It's one of the few situations where two people were actually betrothed in terms of a story. And they both kind of went along with it. Why did that demon come and try to kill me? Did it have something to do with her? Manabu's just like, ooh, kid got it in one. Just like I said before, they're embodiments of rage. But how did they achieve this form? Demons are unable to direct themselves at the object of their true wrath. So it picked up on me because I could see it. Sometimes normal humans possess a sixth sense that shamans have. That's why demons are dangerous. Like a grudge. They should just get over their bad feelings. I wish I could get over things that I've done. Yeah, Masamune has a very sordid past as well. The more we try to forget, the more we struggle and become entangled. So the memory becomes a curse. Yes. Cursed feelings, cursed memories. Your past can become a burden that consumes your very soul. There are a few things that I wish I could just move on from and forget. I bet there's a lot of you out there who are like that too. And it breaks your heart. Our reasons may differ, What does he mean by our? Does he mean his and Anna? He can't sleep at all. Well, you're in a new place, so of course you're having a bit of a restless night. You think the travel would have made it, easier to just pass out, but Japan isn't really that big. Hey, Manamune, do you know what's going on? Oh, he's actually asleep. Oh, ghosts actually sleep. That's weird. Almost like he's not even a ghost. He takes baths, he sleeps. How could he even be under a blanket? He didn't answer when I asked if there was a link between Anna and the demon. Does he not want to talk about it? 1,000 black paper cranes. Each night she patiently bears the endless misery and solitude. Not folding. Not folding. Ha! Ancient Beyblades! Oh snap, they even look kinda like, main characters from Beyblade. New Year's Eve. Shaman fight that comes around 500 years is almost at hand. Seems we have no choice. This may be the Asakura's last chance. My grandson is his twin brother, though you'd never know it. Powerful Furyoku required to awaken powerful Furyoku. That's why I chose that girl to become his wife. Yeah, there was a deeper meaning behind why Anna was chosen to be Yo's fiancée. Yo must defeat Hao at all costs. Great burden placed upon Yo. A great burden placed upon Anna. The fact that they were actually willing to rise to the occasion really does say something about them. That's right. I'm in a pinch. I have no idea what gifts to give Grandpa, Mom, and Tamao. Grandpa's really picky. What would he like? Oh my god. Sexy sticks. Pochi and Kochi will like these. They're doted old men at heart. How disgusting. What are you thinking? She thinks that he said chimpo and chinko, which mean dick. She thinks he's a pervert. Wait, I didn't say that out loud. That's why I asked what you were thinking. Who are chimpo and chinko? Oh, they're animal spirits who guard your house. But they look disgusting. Oh, like, that is the ultimate question. Would you be okay with your significant other being able to read your mind? Would you be able to be that open? Like, I'll be honest, no. I'm kind of an asshole. Not kind of. I'm very much an asshole. So the idea of my significant other reading my mind? No. Sometimes my mind thinks things that my mouth should never say. Like, that's an ass whooping on sight. Especially the raccoon dog. I want to slap him. The tanuki. Hey, how did you even know who I was? And why did you even speak to me yesterday? And that demon. Who are you? Did you send that demon after me? Ooh, legendary slap. KO! My first slap. An important milestone. The significance of the slap. Did you come here to talk to me? Oh, don't get close to me. It'll only bring you grief. I came to say goodbye to you. There are other potential wives out there. Yeah. Again, Tamao was a candidate. She was basically set on that path to be his wife. That's why they were basically being raised together. If you want to be happy, go home. Goodbye. Honestly, I have to say it. Anna in this look is so cute. She's just so adorable. But thanks anyway. Nope. Yo's not gonna leave it at that. At least help me understand. Who are you? Man, that dramatic music playing in the background is just like, finally you guys are just giving into the atmosphere of the moment. Letting the scene breathe. Like, yes. It's all I wanted from you assholes. Yo, your animation doesn't have to be absolutely drop dead gorgeous, but at least build the atmosphere. What the heck is that? Wisps gathering and coming together, forming a demon. That's why I told you to go. 1,000 black paper cranes. Each day he patiently bears the endless misery of solitude. Not folding. Anna Koyama, age 10. Really, it is such a look. Power up, Naka-Oni. That's why you told me to go? I don't understand. And this thing looks so uber. Like, just, it's so intense looking. Overwhelmed by fear. Run! It's always like this. Whenever I go outside, demons appear. They do bad things and then they disappear. And that's why I stay in my room. What, you mean you're not doing this? It's just like, wait, you're not doing this on purpose? Then where are these things coming from? You're the demon, you hoodlum. Thought I heard a ruckus. You smashed my storefront, you rotten punk. I'll bring you to justice. And now he's getting blamed for something that he didn't do. Hey, how did a ghost smash the glass? Don't tell me it has a physical body like Masamune. It doesn't make sense. Ghosts can't affect matter. The glass broke by itself. It must be an evil spirit. Boy, did you save me from the evil spirit? I love how fast this guy just put two and two together and just like, oh, okay. Then again, he lives in this town, so he's probably seen this happen before. Actually, it's me it's trying to kill, but it is an evil spirit, alright. If it can break stuff, maybe I can break it. I love that mentality. It's just like, alright, if you can touch other things, maybe I can give you these hands, motherfucker! The sword has a sharp edge, boy. You want to throw down. You'd actually fight a demon? Do you have no fear, boy? Why do you not run? Run, Anna! I'll take care of the demon. Run back to Grandma's house and get Masamune. With that sword, a demon can only be defeated by a demon. Keep that in mind. You should run. Run away, Asakura, yo. Get out of the way, yo. The instant the sword made contact, Anna cried out, and the demon split back into wisps. But the one looking more confused than anyone was Anna herself, because she wanted it with all her heart. She actually, the apathy that Anna normally felt was gone in that instant. And she opened her heart up to compassion, and thus the malignance that formed the Oni itself disappeared. That's why Anna's interactions with Yo is so important. That's why their kind of coming together is so important. There's this fearlessness within Yo that kind of puts Anna at ease to a certain degree. It's a very circumstantial kind of union. Is there something wrong, Masamune? You don't have to pretend. Your thoughts just turn to the enemy we have to defeat. No, my thoughts didn't turn to him, because my thoughts are on him every waking moment. Every day he thinks about how. You're a real piece of work, ain't you? Yep. 500 years ago, when he helped to bring Hao low. And you've been tormented ever since, when you delivered the finishing blow on your former master. Yeah, that's the thing. It usually takes a friend to bring a friend low. That's why Masamune is the only one who really has ever stood a chance of taking Hao down. Do you think I regret doing it? Am I wrong? Isn't that why you haven't been able to rest in peace? Just streaming tears. It's just like he didn't want to have to do it, but he knew it's what needed to be done for the good of the world. But that doesn't make it any easier to fight someone you really used to care about. That's why Masamune has so much significance. Like his past with Hao, his past with Yo, his involvement with Anna, and that's why Masamune coming here and interacting with Anna is so important, because she's just kind of on a path to becoming yet another Hao. That's the problem. And I think that's why Yo has so much kind of a bit of sympathy for the direction that Hao has gone down, because it's a direction that Anna could have gone down. He carries on bravely, but the smile is there. Unexplained longing for mementos. Love is hello. Goodbyes and gossamer. Osorezan Le Voile. It's only natural. Why did I do that to him? Yeah, back when they were together. I can never forget the feelings of respect I have for Master Hao Asakura. And now a backstory within a backstory. Meanwhile, in feudal Japan, during a time when the poor couldn't even afford to cremate their dead, so they just dumped them into the river. Yeah. A time even long before the days of Amidamaru. That's the funny thing. Amidamaru technically was around during the time of the previous Shaman fight. But this, even longer before then. The streets are filled with wastes, plagues ravage the land, and the dead rot where they fall. Yeah, it was not a great time. The sick are driven out to die like dogs. The horrors have become so common. These are truly dark times. Yeah, see, that's the thing about a lot of demons, ghosts, and stuff like that. You know, in a lot of situations, they were seen as the envoys of plagues, death, destruction, disease, anything that could go wrong in your life. There was basically a demon for it. It's just a starving old cat making its home in the bones of humans. Don't do it. That small creature's life is precious. Don't take lives unnecessarily. It's just a filthy stray cat. Isn't that impressive, though? Demons infest the city like lice, yet he lives here without fear. Little one, your mother abandoned you, and your 7 brothers and sisters have perished. Now the pestilence has infected you as well, and soon you will succumb. And the cat's just like, the fuck? But what a brave little soul. You have the ability to see demons, yet you do not flee from them. How can I forsake you? Yes, I know you can see them. Come into my arms. Oh, jeez, that's so cool. The Oni he has is his procession. Oh, the Shikigami, attended by spirits that even demons feared. Through his abilities, he contributed to greater society. The great Omyoji, Asakura Hao. No heart was ever more filled with compassion than his. Is compassion the right word? You helped to defeat him. You and Asakura Yokin, the aesthetic, defeated him 500 years ago. Yeah, someone who trained very much like Yo's dad has. That's essentially why Yo's dad is so powerful. He trained in the same way that, a very powerful member of the Asakura family also trained back when Hao was reincarnated in the past. But Hao does have a kind heart, and it's because of his kindness and his powerful Furyoku that his soul was consumed by demons. Reishi, he could feel what others felt and he could hear their thoughts, but his power was uncontrollable. The rage and resentments of others streamed into him like a poisonous torrent that corroded his soul, until ultimately he spawned demons of his own. The word Heian means peace and tranquility. It bellies the horror of the Heian period of Japan. It's just like, it really was not that. It was named that in the hopes that there would be peace and tranquility. There was not. There was not. Disease, death, famine. Just, no. It was not a good time in Japanese history. People suffered terribly because of the nobles' insatiable greed and hunger for power. Hao saw humanity at its worst. So that's why Hao is trying to become the Shaman King. But it's not kindness that drives him, it's weakness. Hao was defeated by his own weak heart. You knew this when you fought him, Masamune. Yes, and I do not intend to question the justice of it. And yet I regret that I was forced to choose between justice and my master. I don't profess to know what's right, but I do know that what's wrong. Think about why you're here. You need to come to terms with your own past, and you must save that girl. She has the same power that Hao had, the power to see into people's hearts. She was abandoned because of her gifts. She has grown to hate and avoid people, and her bad feelings materialize as demons. Yo needs your help to open your heart. Love it. Love it. And I love the way the music just kept swelling during that scene. It's just like, dun, 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 dun. It's just like, yes. Oh, such power. Yeah. That's why Anna was able to overwhelm Hao Shikigali, because it's just like she has the same power as Hao. Just give it time and she'd probably head down that same path. It's because Yo has just such a tranquil spirit that there's the potential to steer her away from that direction. A ghost from 1,000 years. I will finally disregard these lonely tears, if only for a time. If only for a time. That's the end of the episode. Yeah. Just the things that Masamune had to go through. It's like, yes, he has lived for a long time, but that's not really a great thing. You see a lot of terrible things over time, and sometimes you see the worst of what could potentially happen about to happen again. And the question becomes, do you allow it to happen, or do you do something about it? If you have the capability of doing something about a bad situation, don't you have a moral obligation to act? Even if it's against someone you really care about. That really does become the question. Masamune made his choice. And it was a hard choice, but he still made it. And it's not that he so much regrets his decision. He regrets the direction everything went down. No one wants to harm the people that they care about, even if it is for the greater good. And if there's the potential to steer Anna away from that future, he's gonna take it. He's gonna do his damnness to make sure Anna doesn't go down that same path. And ultimately, as we see, he succeeds. But it's fairly obvious that that came with a cost. There became a very good reason why stopping Hao became a lot harder past a certain point. It became a question of, do you stop Hao or do you prevent another Hao from being born? And it's obvious what was chosen, but what was sacrificed to do so, that created a lot more problems than solutions. I love this backstory so much. I really do. It's just one of my favorite parts of this story. It's all backstory. Like, some of the explanations for why Hao is the way he is, just, you feel for him. You feel for Hao over time, as you really do get to know him. There's a lot of sense behind the way that he turned out. Doesn't make it right. No, it never makes anything that Hal did right ultimately, the directions that he chose, because ultimately, in a lot of ways, he chose selfishness. It's not as though he had a choice for the way he was born. That's the sad part. But ultimately, he succumbed to that negativity in self. So, that ultimately broke things down. But hey, tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you think about this situation with Hao and Anna and Yo and Masamune? Do you believe that Anna was heading down that same path as Hal? Or do you think that ultimately she would have been able to overcome it on her own? Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications. And until next time, I've been Duuz-Diz-Din, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.